Hi, Steve Mills here, and welcome to another edition of my podcast, Raise Your Game. And that's what the podcast is all about. It's about raising your game. I've spent now 25 years working with small businesses, and to be honest, you don't have to be that intelligent with marketing, I don't think. But my important message here today is about to talk about your marketing and, how well it's going. Because if you're like 99.9% of the business owners that I speak to, they're not really that happy with their current marketing. In other words, they're getting a result, but they're not getting the result that they would like. And, if you think about marketing, what does marketing do? Now, you could say, well, it creates brand recognition, it gets you known, and it creates a perception about you, and all those sorts of things. And they're all very true and very relevant. But deep down inside, I've got to tell you that my belief about small business marketing is what small business marketing should be doing for you is generating leads. That's the purpose of marketing, to generate leads. And so the difference between sort of sales and marketing is that on one side you've got marketing generating leads, and on the flip side you've got sales converting leads. And the truth is, if you're not getting enough sales, if you're not growing your business enough, then there's one or two reasons for it, actually. It's either that you're not good enough at generating leads, or you're not good enough at converting those leads into sales. Now, which is it? Which is it in your business? Is it both of them? You're not generating enough leads and you're not converting them. But which is it for you? Now, if you look at the first one and you say, well, we're not really generating enough leads, then you've got to ask why. Is it because you're not doing enough marketing? Is it because the marketing that you're doing is not working? Is it because you're not doing any marketing? And I see that so often that people very proudly tell me, we win all our business from word of mouth. And, I look at them and I think, do you know what? You're missing out on so many other leads, that you could have. And, it could be that you're not doing enough marketing. It could be that the marketing that you're doing is not good enough. It could be that it's very limited. You're only doing one or two or three things. But the bottom line is, whatever reason that is, the fundamental problem is that your marketing is not good enough. It's simply not good enough. Now, that could be because you don't have the time, you don't know what to do, or 1,000 other reasons. But, if you are serious, and I mean really serious about growing your business, and you're not just playing lip service to this, you're not just there listening to my podcast thinking, oh yeah, that was interesting, but I'm not going to do anything. Then, you might as well just turn me off right now. But if you are serious about doing something, then, arguably, probably your number one action that you've got to take in order to take your business to the next level. And I'm not talking about, getting a 5% increase here. If you want to get a 5% increase, then you could probably do that yourself. I'm about helping businesses to 10x. 10 times, to go from 100 grand to 1 million, to go from 1 million to 10 million, and so on and so forth. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. That's what I like to try to help my clients to achieve. And so, that being the case, the number one thing that we've got to work out is how to improve your marketing. If you want me involved in that, I'd be very happy to try and help. But there is a number two, and that number two is how do we improve lead conversion? In other words, the sales side of our business. Now, again, why is that? Is it because you're not following up quick enough? Is it the words that you're using? Is it the tonality? Is it the offer? Is it the proposal? Is it the follow-up? There are elements of your sales strategy, the way you do business or the way you do sales, that are not working as well as they could. If they were, you'd be converting a higher percentage than you're clearly happy with right now. Now, I'm assuming you're not converting 90%, and getting that extra 10 is really where you want to go. But I'm assuming you've got a problem with selling. You don't like selling maybe, or, if you do like selling, you just don't get time to do it. You haven't got time to follow up on all these leads that you're creating. And so, the bottom line is you can't just continue like this. You can't just go, oh, well, it's really difficult at the moment. I'm really busy. I've got all this work on, or, we can't afford a salesperson or whatever. You've got to change. If, again, I repeat, if you want to grow your business. When was the last time you did some sales training? Honestly, when was the last time you did sales training? When was the last time you sat down and thought about your sales system? Having a written system, a written strategy. When a lead comes in, this happens. When that's happened, that's the next step. When that happens, then this happens. If this happens, then that happens. If it doesn't happen, but something else happens, what happens then? So that you've got a system in place in your business that's going to help you and your business to get to the next level. And that, I think, my friend, is the key to you and me and every business out there being more successful. There's only one way to grow a business, and that is to create more sales, and that is it. Okay, it's got to be profitable, but there are two ways of getting more profit. One is to reduce costs. The other is to increase sales. So to increase sales, we got to get more leads and we got to convert more leads. And I just hope, that my passion in this podcast today is coming across. I'm not trying to be harsh with you. I'm not trying to, say your business is not good, or you're not a good person, or you're not, doing your best. But what I am saying is, if you've not yet got your business to the level that you want it, then, you need to improve your sales and marketing. That is the bottom line. If you want any help with that, I've spent 25 years helping small businesses with their marketing. I've worked in thousands of businesses. I've worked in hundreds of industries, and I've made many, many, many millions of pounds in extra unforeseen income for my clients. If you want to be one of them, give me a call. We'll set up an initial, what I call a results meeting, which is all about getting an understanding of your results, where you are now, and a clear path to where you want to go. So call me on 01256 242 272 or go to www.stevemills.co and book a meeting with me on the website. Thank you ever so much for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you again in my next podcast. So, as ever, take action, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye.